it's a lot of guys that come up to me and ask, can I do this hot shotting part-time? Like, I just want to do it on the side. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. By the time you could do it, but by the time when you get your first, let's just say whatever you do, you bring it home $800 a week. Because I had a job. I was driving fuel trucks, and I had plans to do stuff part time too. But let's just say you bring home $800. I guess that's pretty decent for regular job, because I was bringing it home driving a tank truck. I was delivering fuel, and let's just say you making that kind of money, or a little less, a little more, and you want to get into the hot shot part time. You can do that, but you really can't do it legally if you're driving a truck, because you're supposed to take a break. But let's say you do it part time. Let's just say you do it for whatever reason, you got time to do it 3 days out the week outside of your job. So you can do it, but when you get your first, let's just say you do a little local run. Let's say you in South Texas, and you do a little Houston to Lake Charles, which is like a maybe 3-hour drive. Or if you do Houston to North Houston, let's just say you get $500 or $600 for that run. So when you bring home that kind of money on one little run, and your job making just a little more than that out of a whole week, you ain't gonna wanna go back to that. And if you do that, let's say in them 3 days, you make $2,000. It ain't gonna make no sense for you to go back to your other job, So you can do it part-time, but it's gonna end up being a full-time job, because it's gonna take a lot of your attention, and you gotta, maintaining your trailer, being up on your, and have your everything straight with the state, with the FMCSA, and compliance, So if you started, you might as well just go on and hit it full time. I'm not saying you can't do it, but when you see how much of the attention it's gonna take, or the time it's gonna take, you're gonna want to go on and do it full time. So, like with me, when I first started, I put in a 2-week notice. I'm sorry, no, I didn't. I did that after. I took a 2-week vacation the first time, and I think the first week I made $30-something $100. But I was planning to quit. I already had bought my trailer, and I had a dually anyway. But before right when I got my insurance, my authority went live, and I got my insurance, I had already had it put in, talked to my manager at my old job, and I had put in for a 2-week vacation. So by the time I made that $3,000, $30-something $100 that week, and I took 2 weeks off. So the second week, I forgot what I made, but I did pretty good. And after that, I worked another 2 weeks, because I made enough to pay my trailer storage bill and my insurance, because I had a pretty decent job. Actually, I was driving a tanker at the time. I was delivering CO2. So, but after that, I worked another 2 or 3 weeks, and then I put my 2-week notice in, and I went for it. And I ain't looked back. It'll be 5 years. Actually, it's October right now. It's 5 years this year I did it. So you could do it. It's just that when you get to making, say like if you bring home $1,000 a week on your job, or whatever you do, and you bring home $1,000 a week, and you jump in your truck, and you make that in 1 day or 2 days, it ain't gonna make no sense for you to go back to your other job, So you can do it, but like I say, it's gonna get so much of your time and your attention and your job, it ain't gonna make sense. The time you dedicate to your old job, it ain't gonna make no sense to go that route no more,